Welcome to another episode of While the Kids Are Sleeping.
I'm Nat Zara.
I'm Incisive. This episode is a historic one. We're
what
going
do you mean?
back.
Oh, okay. We're going over some...
Not way back, but
back into time.
We're going over some things.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
But to start with, elbows on the table.
Do you know
This is the first thing.
You said this to me the other day and I just thought, bro, what are you talking about?
I was goading you in preparation for the podcast.
Well, that annoyed me and I don't know why you did that.
So Nat, just some backstory. Nat had her elbows on the table when we were eating at dinner. I said, Nat, you know it's rude to put your elbows on the table. She was like,
No, I do know it's rude to do. I've heard people say that before, like when it's, traditional, formal or whatever, not to put your elbows on the table.
Yeah.
But in our household, we put our elbows on the table.
So I had my elbows on the table. I don't know where I was, and I caught myself and took my elbows off the table. But I thought, why is it bad manners to put my elbows on the table? Why is it? So the only thing I could think of, personally, is if your elbows are at wider angles, then you're encroaching on the space
of the person,
of the people next to you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah? Fair. But if your elbows are just on the table in front of you or whatever, or, your arms are quite close together, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you eat with your elbows off the table,
it's awkward.
You have to put your hands like a kangaroo.
Yeah.
Kangaroo hands.
It's not a comfortable position.
And eat your food. So then I researched, why is it rude to put your elbows on the table? So elbows on the table being bad manners only came about in the 18th century. Yeah. Because dining tables only came about in the 18th century.
Okay.
Yeah, official dining tables, just static ones. Before that, when they used to have big banquets or whatever, there wasn't a table in the room. They used the room for other stuff, so they had to make a temporary table.
Okay.
So they bring in stools or trestles, little things, and on top of those, they put boards on top. Right. And that would be the dining table. So if you've got a temporary table like that with 4 stools for the legs and a board on top, if I put my elbows on the table,
it would.
You flip the table upside down, mash up everybody's meal.
Oh, I get it.
So they'd be like, there's Sir Lance and Sir Joe coming. Them men always put their elbows on the table, mashing up the whole meal. One ball on the floor.
Oh my God.
Right. Okay. So that's why it was rude, because you mash up, and bad manners, because you could flip the table on the other side. Yeah. Tables all bouncing up and down. I can't eat my soup.
That makes sense.
That's why it's rude. But in 2025,
it's not. It's fine.
The table won't flip.
Tables are solid.
So we should change that. It's not actually.
But do people still say that?
People still say it. If you go to a restaurant, it's still, have your manners.
Who says that?
Have your manners.
No, I don't think when you go to a restaurant, you think to yourself, I better not put my table.
I think about that. And when I finish the food, put my knife and fork.
Okay. That's just to indicate that you're finished. But the elbows on the table, I don't think anyone's going to be like, oh my gosh, they're so rude.
If you're at a formal,
did you see they had their elbows on the table?
Work dinner with clients, you would not be just mashing up your elbows on the table. You'd be watching yourself. Don't try it. We'll move on for that. Some more historic stuff. Episode 124, we discussed towns, and that ton is in Southampton is town, and Ham is village, and Oxford is rivers. Towns near rivers. Yeah. We had a couple questions. Couple of requests. What about stirs? So that's the Manchesters, Lancasters, whatever, Lancaster. Yeah. Anyway, stirs and shires. Yeah, shires. Like Lancashire and all those kind of things. So I did some research. Shires are counties.
Oh, are they? Oh, that makes sense.
Shires are counties, but they're defined regions of land governed by a royal official, right? So that, the royals just cut up the land and just said, look, you're going to govern that. And the royal official that governed it was known as the Shire Reeve.
Oh.
Right? And the Shire Reeve developed into the Sheriff. Shire Reeve Sheriff. Because the sheriff runs the town. The sheriff is the boss of the town. So that's where the sheriff comes from, the Shire Reeve.
But sheriff, you don't have sheriffs in England.
No, but that's where the Shires. Maybe back in the day in the Shires they did, but that's where it comes from. Or maybe they took it because one person used to run that part of the town.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay.
And then Stir, Manchester, Lancaster.
Yeah.
So it's not just Stir. It's taken from Caster or Chester.
Chester, yeah.
Yeah, that's the full part of the word that you got to take. But both mean Roman forts or settlements.
Okay.
So that's what it means basically. Like Lancaster is the Roman fort or settlement, or
okay.
Manchester. Anything Chester is a Roman fort settlement. That's what those are. Those there.
Any more?
One more historic thing, actually, because we were talking about...
This is a history lesson today, guys.
We were talking about bunches of grapes, I think, in the same episode.
Oh, yeah?
And you said it's just a bunch. I said, what if it comes in a box?
Yeah.
And we were corrected.
That
it's a punnet of grapes when it comes in one of those plastic things. It's a punnet of grapes.
Is that the same as strawberries? I'm pretty sure it is.
We might have to come back for that.
Yeah.
There's one country in the world that's named after a woman.
Oh my gosh. I heard this question the other day.
You saw this recently?
Yeah.
I saw it recently too.
Wow, what is it again?
St. Lucia.
Yeah. Oh, is that the answer I was thinking?
St. Lucia is the only country in the world named after a woman. And it's named after a woman, St. Lucy from Syracuse.
Okay.
Yeah, just random facts.
Very interesting.
I was thinking about suitcases and how... wild it was for people to have suitcases without wheels.
Oh my god! Do you know what? I actually remember a time where I went on holiday.
You had a suitcase without a wheel?
Yeah. When I say I went on holiday, obviously I've been on holiday as a child, but this was my first holiday by myself.
What, raving holiday?
Yeah,
and you had no wheels.
And we had... I don't think there were any wheels on our case.
And it was like that kind of 1920,
landscape one as well. It wasn't, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I remember we were staying in this hotel. It was like probably a B&B even.
Like a widescreen suitcase, I know you mean.
Yeah. And the coach, you know, you get on a coach and it takes you to all the different hotels. And it stopped at our hotel and it was such a bop. Like it was up a hill. And we had our case and we had to actually carry our case. It was the heaviest thing I've ever carried in my life. Literally. I actually remember that now.
I can't believe you had a suitcase without wheels.
It wasn't my suitcase. I think it was like a family member's. I borrowed it. I didn't have my own suitcase those days.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So suitcases with wheels only got invented in the 1970s, right?
Yeah, but they weren't about those days.
Right, so, great point. So the inventor, Bernard Sadow, shout out to him, he couldn't sell any suitcases with wheels on. He couldn't.
That's so crazy.
He couldn't sell one suitcase with wheels.
Why people wouldn't want the one with the wheels?
Let me tell you why. Because it wasn't considered manly to be walking around wheeling a suitcase around. It wasn't considered manly.
You'd rather break your arm.
And then, so what about women? I hear you ask. What about women? If it's not considered manly, why can't the women just wheel it around? Women expected their men to carry theirs.
Yeah, why would she be wheeling around? That's wild.
So for that reason, nobody bought wheeled suitcases for ages.
Because they wanted to look masculine.
Until somebody turned around and said, I've had enough. I'm buying the wheels.
Give me the one with the wheels.
Give me the one with the wheels.
Because I remember the landscape ones came with the wheels at first. There was like two little wheels. And you just drag it.
Yeah.
And then it was the portrait one that had two wheels. Because you still had to drag it with the wheels.
Oh yeah, like lean it over and pull it like a trolley.
And then they did the four wheels. So now there's no sweat.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so crazy.
Question of the day. I was reading TikTok, a random post on TikTok. And the post said like, what is it, what has happened in your life that makes you know that we're living in a simulation? That was the post. And you go to the comments and you see all of these, right?
Yeah.
So some of the comments was like, and I was like, this is just ridiculous comments, right? So some of them were like, someone walking backwards on the same road every day. So they drive past and they always see someone walking backwards. So I was like, see, this is ridiculous. So they said something like, I go to a stall or something and there's no one in the queue. And I go and I come back and the queue is full.
I
was like, hang on a minute.
This literally happened to me the other day.
This happened to us the other day.
Was it when we were together?
Yeah, when we went to get the waffles. Right.
Oh my god.
But even that, I said, okay, that could be a one-off. Yeah. Let me tell you the one that everybody is going to...
I know the one.
What is the one?
The bus.
It's not the bus.
Oh, really? What's the one?
What were you going to say? Tell me.
So the bus, I've heard people talking about the fact that a bus, you could have two people sitting on either side of the bus and it still fits on the same side of the street. Same of the street as a car.
That is true.
Like a small car.
Yeah, that is
How can all these people be sitting with a big gap in between the people as well? True. Like, how does it fit on the same road that a car does?
That's a good one. That is a good indication that we're in a simulation. I'll tell you the biggest one that I saw, and I stopped in my tracks.
Oh my god, what was it?
And I want you to answer this question. And if you're at home as well listening, this is the question that lets you know you're in a simulation. And if you can answer this, then maybe we're not, but I can't answer this. Have you ever seen your neighbours bringing the groceries in? Have you ever seen neighbours with a Tesco bag or Sainsbury's bag just bringing in some shopping? Look at Nat's looking at the sky. Nat's always looking at the sky now.
No, I have. I have. When we're not living with my nan.
No. Think about now where we live here now.
So what are you saying, that the hood is not a simulation?
We've moved to a simulation. We see our neighbours all the time. When we pull up, all right there, afternoon. How's it going? You alright? Yeah.
Do you know what? It's so true.
I've never seen them bring in but a loaf of bread. Nothing.
I've seen our neighbours bring in McDonald's.
No, McDonald's. I've seen McDonald's. But groceries. Big shopping.
Not shopping.
I haven't seen them bring in a carton of milk.
Any of them get online shopping opposite us?
No one gets online shopping.
I haven't seen anyone getting online shopping.
Because we're in a simulation. Nobody gets food.
I've seen them getting like deliveries of like, I don't know, furniture or ASOS
Amazon,
or
whatever. Have you seen any of our neighbours across the street, left, right, up and down, any of your neighbours getting groceries?
I haven't seen... No, do you know what I have seen? I've seen our neighbours in Sainsbury's.
But have you seen them getting groceries? Guys, anyone in the comments on Spotify, you can comment on Spotify, you can come to our Instagram page.
No, people will have.
Send us a DM.
People will
have you seen your neighbours bringing in groceries?
People will have seen their neighbours bringing in groceries. I've seen neighbours bringing in groceries when I used to live at home.
I haven't seen our neighbours bringing in groceries.
But when you're saying you lived with your parents, you didn't see your neighbours bringing in groceries?
No.
Really?
No, I haven't seen any of neighbours in my whole life bringing groceries.
No, I definitely have.
I don't know. I was so close. I was so close. I was going to say that's gross, but it's not gross. What's gross?
No, it's not gross.
Episode